anybody actually in a kilt tonight? It's not a special occasion, I understand that. It's not a special occasion, but I do love it. I don't really know how it was invented. I've got a sort of theory on this. I think it's basically been created to be as opposite to English people as possible. I think at some stage during history, Scottish people got together and said, all right, today we're going to design the Scot, all right? Now, the theory on this is we're going to have him as opposite to English people as is humanly possible. Right, now, I've been down there, it's not pretty. They're wearing trousers. So we're going to open with a skirt. Modelling it here is Scott. You all right, Scott? I'm all right. But you've got me in a skirt. I'm not happy about that yet. You've got to hear me out, all right? They have plain black trousers down there, all right? So we're going to go with the multicoloured skirt. In fact, every family a different colour. You all right? I'm prepared to listen. Fine. They've got little black socks. We're going to go with the long white hockey sock. How are you feeling? I'm feeling peculiar, if I'm honest with you. Now, unfortunately, I've been down there and they're all in underpants. So, according to the rules, there can be no pants, Scott. Are you out of your bloody mind, eh? You've got me standing here in hockey socks and a skirt with my balls hanging out. You sure you thought this through? I've done my best. What about pockets? Can I have pockets? I mean, I've got to put my money. I mean, I've got good Scottish money. It's very strong right now, the currency. It's £1 to the pound. Where am I going to put it? Can I have pockets? No, I'm sorry, we can't have pockets. English people have pockets. It's not acceptable to have pockets. So what am I going to do? Just carry it around? No. We're going to have a bag. A bag? Are you out of your mind? I'm already in hockey socks with the balls hanging out and multicoloured skirts. Now you want me walking around with a handbag? It's not on. It's not going to be a handbag. It better not be, because that's girly. It's not girly. We've done everything we can to masculinise the bag. It's going to be a cock bag. You serious? You want me walking around in long white hockey socks with my balls hanging out, with a multicoloured skirt and a cock bag? It's still girly. It's still girly to have a bag. I don't care. We've done our absolute utmost to address the situation, and it's going to be hairy. It's a hairy cock bag. You're all right with that? I suppose I'm all right with that, but what if people take the piss? I've thought of that too. You're going to have a knife in your sock, all right? Oh, how very exciting. And of course, a wonderful welcome, making their debut tonight, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. How exciting. How exciting to have you here. Thank you for coming. And what an entrance. It's so exciting. I mean, oh, to be royal. With the fanfare and everything. That's what happens when you walk through a door. You have fanfare. We, of course, don't get that, do we? The closest we get to that is when we walk into the co-op and it goes, doo-doo. That's all. One's looking for the semi-skimmed milk. Is it like that all the way through the royal household? Every time you open a door, is there a guy with a trumpet? I can't find my keys. Are they in the drawing room? I don't think so. Maybe they're in the study. No, where have I left them? You know when you walk into a room and you've gone in there and you don't remember why? That must be even more embarrassing in the royal household. Sorry, chaps, no idea. As you were. Congratulations, by the way. We should say that. Can we say that? I don't know what I can and can't say. Congratulations. There you go. Congratulations. Hey. Who's the daddy? You're the daddy. You're the daddy. Oh, yeah. Keep them coming. It's very exciting starting a family. I've got 2 boys. I remember them when they were babies. I'm sure my life is very similar to yours. I remember feeding them. I remember feeding with the spoon. You know, when you do the aeroplane, try to get their mouth open. I'm sure you guys do that. Except you probably have a footman who does a flyby behind. Maybe a whole load of red spoons. Bedtime stories must be a little bit different in your house as well. I love doing bedtime stories, but it must be tough for you, you know, fairy tales. And then the prince and the princess banqueted with all the kings of all the kingdoms, and then kissed on the lawn of the magnificent palace. The end. Anyway, enough about my day. What book are we going to read? Trying to put the baby to sleep. Oh, we've all been there, right? Yeah, get him down. Is he down? Shh, I think he's asleep. Falls asleep on your shoulder, put him in the bed. He's gone, he's gone. He's gone, creeping out of the room. He's gone, shh, he's gone. Slowly opening the door. Oh, God! I thought you guys had clocked off. Get our bodies into, we would have slept in at one time or another, and I don't know why. Because we always start the night as we hope to go on. You don't start like that. You don't go, good night, and then suddenly, You start in the perfect position. You get your head on the pillow, duvet comes in. Night, darling, love you. I'm in my perfect position. She's in her perfect position. Yes, love you too. Sometimes there's some cuddling. Sometimes I cuddle her in her perfect position. I love you, but I'm not in my perfect position. And my arm is trapped. I can't sleep like that. I'm just reassuring her of love, because soon I have to roll away. I love you, but now it is time for me to roll away to my perfect position. Although, to be honest, she normally initiates the roll away. That's enough now. It's time for you to roll away. Go on. I'm tired. You're interrupting my perfect position when you roll away. That can be quite an ambiguous move. Sometimes I even find in a situation that I didn't know was scheduled. No, darling, quite the opposite. Roll away now to your when you roll away. In fact, as you get quite old, you actually roll away and then you go down the corridor to your new room. That is a depressing moment in the relationship. I love you, but not enough to sleep in the same room. I'm going to take the one where the children have now vacated. My wife goes to sleep before me because she's tired. I think that's the thing. I think that's why people go to sleep. She's exhausted. She works very hard. I don't. I do this. It's a riot. I'm up all night just watching telly, sitting there, and I, lying there watching the telly with the controls, and I see her sleeping. I'm an observer of the sleeping person, and I see how the perfect position almost immediately starts to mess up. The leg comes out, and she starts edging over to my side. Oh, breathing. The mouth sort of falls. Pushing me off. Oh, even though I've seen her brushing her teeth 10, 15 minutes before, the breath is already slightly on the turn. Oh, the wedge pillows in front of her. Oh. Sometimes she does that weird jolting thing. So we don't, she just nods off and then she suddenly wakes herself up. Oh! You're right, darling. Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought I was falling. You're not falling, darling. If anything, you're too much on my side. You're pushing me over. You should be closer to falling. You keep moving over here. I'm going to be falling, darling. Go on, get back to bed. Go back to sleep. I love you, darling. And then she'll go back to sleep in the perfect position. And then the leg comes back out. Oh, the mumbling. She mumbles to herself. How am I supposed to be? Because it's not beautiful. She's a beautiful woman, my wife, but it's supposed to be romantic. In movies, we all see people looking at each other sleeping. It's always quite a romantic moment, isn't it? When they're falling in love. I watch you when you're sleeping. She'll be lying there. Look at my beautiful face in the moonlight. And he's like, I'm falling in love with you. You're so beautiful as you sleep in the perfect position with your beautiful face. Maybe she turns a bit. I'm even more beautiful over here. Look, maybe I just do this a little bit, but I'm still incredibly gorgeous. The reality is not romantic. It's more of a horror movie, if I'm honest. Sometimes I look over and my wife's eyes just pop open in my face. I'll look over and she's doing all this, oh. And then suddenly she goes, oh. Are you awake? She mumbles in a language that I don't even understand. Sometimes she argues with herself in tongues. How do I even know that? What is it, Michael? I don't. The only time she smiles sweetly, and I regret saying this, is when the night farts start to kick in. Now look, I think it's important that we establish that my wife is a beautiful woman, and she's very prim and proper, and she hasn't actually farted in the daytime in the 15 years we've been together. And it's a record we're both very proud of. But I'm here to tell you, unfortunately, that her night record is not nearly as strong. It's biology. They have to come out at some stage. And she sort of reacts to them as well. Oh. Oh. The other night, I don't know what she'd eaten, but it was like a fireworks display. It sort of built to a finale. She was literally like, oh. Then one big one at the end. She woke herself up. Oh my God, Michael. There was a bang. What was that bang? That was a really big bang. Why is the TV on so loud? Why is this pillow in my face? What's been going on? Why is the window open? Talk to me. What time is it? What's the lamp doing on the floor? There was a bang. I love telling this because I literally look into the audience and I see men pissing themselves laughing and just the occasional woman sitting there going, I'm not exactly sure what you're laughing at. I want you to know, when I discuss holidays with you, that I love being here. I love living here. I love British people. I am a British person. I would live nowhere else. I live amongst you. I love you. I'm looking at your little British faces, and I want you to know that I love you. But when I'm on holiday, I really hate you. I don't know what it is. British people, they just make me cringe on holiday. We're so whiny, aren't we? Dave, you see my other flip-flop, Dave? You're just dying inside. With your flip-flop, you had it last. I mean, where'd you see your last flip-flop? You know that foreigners are having exactly the same conversations. It just sounds so much better coming from them. Davido, come lavare la flip-flop?